Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you for the kind comments. Thank you for the subscriptions. It is much appreciated. It'll be actually 2 years since I'm doing this, and I'm finally approaching the 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you do happen to stumble across this video, consider hitting the like button and subscribing, please, to get me to the old 1,000 subscriber mark. Yay! So I thought I'd do a video just giving a bit of a summary as to what this 2 years, what I've pretty much learned in this 2 years on our journey, as the title of this video implies, from apprentice to artisan. Because it is a journey, even though I call it artisan, I believe we remain apprentices until the day we die. So I thought I'd share some of my insights around what has been my frustrations and where I've had sort of the most successes. The photography world, the way I see it, is it sits in two halves, if you will. Right? The first half is acquiring the technical skills needed to craft a good image. Okay? Now, I'm going to quickly summarize what those technical skills are before I move on to the second half of the equation. So, if you really summarize photography, it comes down to three things. One, our image needs to be correctly exposed. And we know aperture, shutter speed, and ISO, they contribute to that. Exposure needs to be spot on. Second element is our image needs to be in focus, needs to be tack sharp, or the elements in our image anyway needs to be tack sharp, or the subject for that matter. And then the third element is our composition. The composition needs to be visually appealing and aesthetically balanced, if you will, so that, to summarize, if you get those three elements pretty much on point, you'll be very, very close to a good image, right? What we're trying to do here is to take a good image and turn it into, or take great images rather. And that's probably a good segue into my next element of photography, which is just as important, if not more important than the technical skills. It is us developing our eye. Because when we're out in the field and we have a developed eye, we will see opportunities. We'll start interpreting light. We'll see color, texture, all those other things. But we will not see those things purely focusing on the technical elements of photography. And I'm certainly guilty of that, watching copious amounts of videos, getting to understand everything you can about exposure, shutter speed, composition, depth of field. We can get pulled into that world, and it's important. Make no mistake, it is important. But I find I get my most joy, and I'm the happiest, when I actually plan a field trip, get out there, take some photos, and come back, even if I've taken hundreds, and come back with one or two that I feel was on point. May not be the best composition, but it's tack sharp. You understand? May not be it may not be, like I said, the best composition, but the exposure is correct. So the point I'm trying to make here is we can sometimes get pulled into the technical world of things and become a little bit frustrated because that skills is not being translated directly into our images straight away. For the sole reason being, we're not getting out there enough. When we start getting out there, we're going to start developing this all-important eye, photographic eye. That is what I'm talking about. And I think all photographers, look, some people are gifted, no argument there. But I think all photographers go through that journey. There was a photographer, I don't know who it was, that said your first 10,000 photos is rubbish, you know. So we need to go there, get through the numbers, get more and more experience, more and more field trips, and we will develop our eye. The benefit of doing that is the technical understanding is going to benefit as well. It has to. So both elements of our photography is going to grow. You know, I am guilty of not doing enough field trips, not taking my camera out with me enough, and not consciously looking for photo opportunities. The Panasonic Lumix G7 is a fantastic camera. Smack a little prime lens on there. It's a very small, compact package that it's barely noticeable, it's unobtrusive, and you can be taking photos to your heart's content. You know, the G9's a little bit more, a little bit bigger, but same deal. Not invasive. We can easily take it out and take photos every single day. And then I think my final point I want to make about this Apprentice to Artisan, as you can see, the additional line I've put in the title on purpose is I won't be upgrading my camera. As much as I've tempted to buy the Panasonic Lumix G9 Mark II, I'm not going to for the time being. Because like I said, for 2 years now, I'm busy with this YouTube channel, right? I bought this Lumix G7 in 2016. If I was to be honest, I haven't really even mastered what it is that camera can do, let alone talk about the G9. I'm going to create a separate video on my trip to South Africa, which is coming up in 2 weeks' time, and I'm going to be taking this as well as the G7 just as a backup. But I haven't put this camera through its paces, so I am in no way justified to buy a second camera at this point in time, because I really feel I still need to develop my eye. The second component or the second half of this photography equation. And I think if I really hanker down on that, the channel will benefit, and so will my skills. And that's essentially why I started the YouTube channel in the first place. But you know, I'm not making excuses, don't get me wrong. Life gets in the way. You go through a creative slump. You question your ability. You doubt your skills. What is it? You don't feel you have anything to offer. So you sort of retract a little bit. But I thought it's a timely opportunity as we're coming into 2024 to maybe revamp my enthusiasm for this channel and my enthusiasm for photography and videography. And I'm very, very excited to be going on this trip to South Africa at the end of the year, having another bite. This time I'll be going with 2 cameras. The last time I went, I only went with the G7 and not a hell of a lot of experience, to be honest. So look, watch out for that video or series of videos coming up. I'm going to be doing some of these videos in Cape Town, in Victoria Falls, as well as in Namibia. So please watch out for those. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're interested, because I'm going to be sharing some of my photos that I'm taking when I'm out and about. And I really don't care if it is good or bad. I'm going to just take photos and I'm going to share them. And hopefully some of it will be good. So that's the theme of today's video. To summarize, we can sometimes get caught in the whole technical side of things, and we feel like our wheels are spinning. We're keen to get, but we're not really focusing on this idea, you know. And it's 2 wings that'll make us fly: our technical skills and our experience in the field, you know. And when we get out there and we start doing both of those things, that's when our progression, I believe, is going to take off. So I hope you got something out of that video, guys. Bit of a short one today, almost 10 minutes. If you did get something out of it, please like the video. If you do, then get shown to more people, which YouTube likes. And like I said, subscribe, share it with somebody if you think they need to hear it, maybe a budding photographer that you know about. And look, please stay tuned, because in 2 weeks' time I head off to South Africa, and I'm planning to, I'm there for 5 weeks, planning to make quite a few videos, hopefully 1, if not 2, every week. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time. Over and out. Bye-bye.